Well, we start this hour with an extended interview with former Tottenham and Paris Saint-Germain head coach Mauricio Pochettino. He sat down with our chief reporter Kaveh Solhekol out in Qatar to talk about England's chances of winning the World Cup, Harry Kane and his own potential return to football management.
First of all, Mauricio, thank you very much for your time. How are you enjoying the World Cup in Qatar so far?
Watching football, 2-3 games per day. And then enjoying the organization, enjoying the time sharing with people. Amazing experience. It was really nice. I am so happy to be here and living the experience because it's a great experience.
From a manager's point of view, you mentioned you can go to 3 or 4 games a day. From a manager's point of view, what is it like having a World Cup in a small area where the players don't have to travel, the fans don't have to travel? Does that make it easier for you?
Yeah, for sure, make it easier. I think the job, I think for the player stay always settled in the same place, facilities for training. That make really easy, not only for the player, because we need to understand here the player are the principal actor, but the staff that work around is so tough when you need to fly from one game to another, train transfer also for the fans, for the media, and that is fantastic. And so far, I am living in a big dream because, you know, to have this possibility, and when you're a manager and you need to manage situations like this, you know that you're going to be here until to then, in that place, and it's fantastic because you avoid be tired, you know, different things that can affect your performance.
Of course, you're used to very good facilities also in Paris and at Spurs, the training grounds, the pitches, the stadiums. What have you made of the quality of facilities here?
Amazing. All that I am seeing is fantastic. You can see the quality, but with great idea of, you know, the conception of everything is warm, make you feel home. I seen the facility are amazing, the organization. I am very happy to be here seeing this.
I want to ask you, I'm sure you're going to go and see Argentina today. What have you made of their performances so far in this World Cup?
This one, yes, I think it's growing. It's going up. It's going up. The performance, I've seen tough performance for the big names like Argentina or Germany in the first games. But I think it's getting better and better. The performance. I think we saw many games. The principal thing was fight and be aggressive and run a lot. You know. We didn't see great quality at the moment, only in few games, but I think it's going to getting better, the quality, and now the team are more settled in the place. Always is a big shock when you start, and then this World Cup, because of the period, is only 1 week, few days to work all together, and I think it's getting better. We are going to, on the end, to see great performance for different teams.
What do you think of the way Lionel Messi is playing, and do you think that he needs to win the World Cup? It's the one thing that he's missing. You know, if you're going to consider him as the greatest player of all time, you know, Maradona won the World Cup. A lot of people say he did that on his own. Does Messi need to win the World Cup as well?
Under my point of view, no, because Leo Messi won 7 Ballon d'Or and Diego no one. But of course, it's a big debate about this. For me, Messi and Maradona are in the same level. They are I think, in their period were the best, and but of course, for sure, all the players want to win the World Cup because it's the dream when you are a child and you dream one day to win the World Cup, and for sure for Messi is the same, have the same idea in his mind. Hope that happen because Messi is giving also now too much to the football, and all the people think that maybe football can reward, and that is the massive possibility for football reward Messi after Messi giving too much to football.
Let's go from Argentina to England. a player you know very, very well, Harry Kane. What have you made of his performances so far at this World Cup? He's created a lot of goals, but he hasn't scored any goals himself. Does he look 100% fit to you?
Yeah, but I didn't talk with him now. I saw yesterday on live. He was good. He was decisive in some assists. But I think the same. I think Harry can provide good assists and can score goals. I prefer if Harry Kane score decisive goal rather to score in a result that you maybe can beat to the opponent 5-6-0 or how was, however he's going. But I think Harry is going to be decisive. His focus is a great, or one of the best strikers in the world, and I am sure that he's going to score.
When you coached him, when you spoke to him, did you feel his best position was playing further forward? Because sometimes it feels like he almost prefers to be like a quarterback, playing further in midfield and creating space and putting passes in, playing other people in. How did you deal with that?
He's capable of everything. In some conversation with him, I say, "Oh, you can play fullback, central back, midfielder, offensive in the side, central back."
Goalkeeper?
No, goalkeeper no. Only once was on I remember a UEFA game, and he was a disaster because we conceded a goal that he made a mistake in the goal. No, like a keeper, no. In the rest of the position, yes. But Harry Kane, I think, is a player so clever that now is reading the game when the game needs him to drop, take the ball, be associated with the teammate, when he needs to be in front, inside to the box. Of course, I think today is a player that can do everything that he wants.
And when you look at this England team, do you think this is a team that can win the World Cup? Because, England supporters, with their history in the World Cup, sometimes they think, if we come up against Argentina, France, Brazil, we're going to be in trouble. But do you think they should be more confident that England can win it?
France, different national team can be in trouble when you face England also. I think England have the quality to be one of the national team with the possibility to win. I think I saw really very good performance last night, and I believe that I think the quality is there, and yes, only it's about that to believe and try to performance in the way that can provide you the possibility to be there. But I really believe that this year England can fight to try to lift the World Cup.
A lot of people describe the England manager's job as the impossible job. What kind of job do you think Gareth Southgate is doing? Because obviously when you were Spurs manager, you would have had a lot of contact with him.
He's doing a fantastic job, and I think we can see he was a little bit unlucky in the final of the Euros against Italy, the World Cup, the last World Cup. I think he's doing a fantastic job. I think he deserves big credit.
I also want to talk to you about the French team. Obviously, you know a lot of their players, for instance, Kylian Mbappe. How far do you think they can go in this tournament?
No, I think they are confident, and they know that even with players that lose in the last, like Benzema, different players that they are missing the World Cup, they have the players, the squad, that to keep going in the same way, performing in a very good way. I think France is the team that for me is going to be there fighting because it's playing well. They have very good and it's decisive player in front, like Mbappe, like Dembélé, like Griezmann, like Giroud, and I think it's a very good balanced team.
I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but if England were to beat Senegal, there is the possibility that they could play France or Argentina.
Yes.
When you look at this England defence, do you think they could cope with a player like Mbappe could they cope with a player like Messi?
Of course, yes. For sure, yes. I think yesterday I saw very good performance from the defensive line, and for the whole team, I think they play really well. I think they beat Wales in a very difficult game. But yes, of course they can cope. I think, look, all the players that are involved in the national team are playing for big clubs, fighting for Champions League, for the Premier League. I am confident that England can beat any team.
And when you look at this England squad, either side of Harry Kane, Gareth Southgate has so many options, wide players like Sterling, like Rashford, like Grealish, like Saka, like Foden. Do you think anybody in this World Cup has that
it's
great a
unbelievable,
choice?
the talent and the choice that it's a big problem for a coach when you have.
How would you deal with that? How would you deal with that problem?
11 play. Yes, you need to. I don't know.
Would you pick certain players for certain games, or would you rotate?
It's your feeling, it's your vision. What do you want, the characteristics, and how you want to build the game of the plan game. I think it's many things that is in your mind, and then it's the feeling, no? How you see one or another, and maybe one is more confident, another less confident, and then the information, no? One is 100%, and another is some tiredness or problems, and you decide, because it's true that it's not easy. It's difficult to manage this situation. When you don't have talent, it's a big problem. When you have too much, also it's a problem for the coach, because for sure you need for sure deserve more than 11 players to be on the pitch, but you cannot give the possibility to play.
Can I ask you about Marcus Rashford as well, because he was man of the match last night.
Yes.
He was also linked with a move to PSG. Do you think he is world class? You know, some people were thinking, why would PSG need him? They've got Mbappe, they've got Neymar, they've got Messi. I'm not asking you to say PSG should sign him, but do you think he's at that level where he could play with those kind of players?
For me, yes. Always I like him. I think I know all the process because I was in England, and I think Marcus is a great player. Only need to, to build the confidence and him to believe that can be in this level, because the quality is there. It's in their legs, in their feet.
Final question. You're here at the World Cup. You're obviously seeing a lot of games. You are not working at the moment. Is international management something that you've ever considered, or is your heart still with club?
Yes, at the moment wasn't under my consideration to work. But now I think yes, I am open. Why not? Yes, of course. We are still young, full of energy. Day by day, I like the adrenaline to train, to be involved. Maybe the national team is different job, but yes, why not? If it's not next, maybe in the future.
And would it have to be Argentina, or could you see yourself managing another country as well?
No, exclusive. What I want is only Argentina, if not another country. Why not? Another country for sure will be good also.
And as a Queen's Park Rangers supporter, the QPR job is now available. You live in London, not too far away from the training ground. Is that a possibility?
It's a great club.
Shall I give them your telephone number?
Okay,
maybe?
of course,
Yeah.
always. A pleasure to listen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.